Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The first episode of this podcast, Dre and Ray.
Of a podcast we have not even named yet.
Episode 0, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 0. Today we're going to start off with how we both got fired from our jobs, especially me.
You know, how we got to this point. Well, you know, your story is fucking...
My shit is crazy. I think your shit is regular.
How we got to this point of making this podcast. Ray, what we've known each other for? How long? How long has it been?
Maybe 2 hours and 3 days. No,
2 hours?
It's been, what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah. Right? Maybe about 3 years, I think. Yeah. We met each other working at a place we will not name because they aren't sponsoring us.
Yeah, they can suck a dick. So unless you're sponsoring us, we will not be naming you. So start the sponsoring soon, people. Like immediately, literally after this. So we will have the Twitter and emails and everything up after this. So please sponsor immediately so we can get this show rolling.
But so we both got terminated from our job.
Woo, boy!
I got terminated in November. Thanks for playing the rock and roll music. I really don't give a fuck about it.
I gotta get hyped. Oh, I'm sorry. This show's gonna be really random, and you're gonna hear a lot of bickering. So please sit back and enjoy.
So I got terminated back in November. They fired me because they said I was falsifying my time. I was falsifying
your time, motherfucker.
No, I wasn't. You know, I wasn't falsifying the time. I was on time. I was showing up to the. By the way, I wanna give a shout out to that company I will not name. I'm drinking water from the water bottles that you gave me for free, and it's quite delicious.
All right, here's my thing.
Excuse me.
They say you were falsifying your stuff.
Yes.
What was your defense? What did you say back to them?
What did I say? I said, How can I falsify my
why do I feel like you're lying? Why do I feel like you really were falsifying that shit?
No, I wasn't. See, Look, this is what happened, all right? This is serious. They dropped the ball, all right? They had no way of telling if I was doing my job or not, so they needed to find a reason to get rid of me. Now, this first started happening back in 1979, right?
Nigga, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Wait, what? 1970... All right.
So, how you got fired?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'm going to start with fuck the YMCA. Yep. Hardcore fuck the YMCA, alright?
Hardcore.
Yeah, fuck no right condom. Ass, no condom, no Vaseline, nothing. Straight raw in the ass. Here's how I'm going to start this. First of all, when I was working with the Y, I was working in the children's division, right? Loved it. Great family, great friends. That's still, no, they don't work anymore now. Everything was great. I decided I was going to jump to maintenance, right? Worst mistake ever. The worst mistake I've ever made. Now, there might be people who might be able to relate to this, but if you have a dickhead for a boss, and especially a boss who has it out for you for no fucking reason, you are going to understand where this story's coming from. So I had my boss who was pretty much an idiot, who did nothing but sat at his computer and pretended he was checking on emails. Right? Okay. Now peep this. This motherfucker was making up scenarios that didn't exist. My thing is this. If you're going to make up a scenario, make sure I can't go back and ask that person if the scenario is real.
Yes.
Which I did.
Okay.
Multiple occasions. Now go back to the boss. This fat dickhead named Kendall, right? Kendall's a dick. And everybody, I hope to God, because I'm going to make sure that everybody hears this, and I'm going to make sure that hopefully Kendall hears this, because he is a fat dickhead, and if I ever see Kendall, I'm going to smack the taste out of his fucking mouth. So listen to this. So, boom. We go. Speak to Kendall. First of all, Kendall has an attitude already. He's a dickhead. Like, one of the worst directors in that YMCA ever. And it's Greenpoint YMCA, just, so people can note this and put it out there to the world. And I want people to start a trend called Fuck Kendall, or Kendall could take it in the ass.com. All right, but here we go.
It's a little,
gay. All right, but whatever. All right, but we love the gays.
It's a little vicious.
All right, I don't give a fuck. All right, boom. So listen to this. So let Kendall know. They go through the whole process of doing the investigation. To shut me up, they decided to give me more hours.
Okay.
A little bit more money and a better contract. Okay. No problem, but they needed something to make it seem like it was a 50-50 thing. So they just tried to change my shift. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm about to get fired. Bad enough I had to deal with the dickhead shit when it came to my boss. Night shift comes.
Okay.
So there's a guy named John who works night shift at the front desk. Asshole.
His name off back sounds like he's an asshole.
All right.
Because his mother named him John.
Yo.
Anybody like Your name is similar to the place you go to take a shit.
John, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm going to the John
Right.
to take a shit.
Wild. How you just gonna scream niggas now? Niggas named John, they never go listen to this shit. Now people, all right, whatever.
That's unfortunate for you, John.
All right. So if you ever seen Clerks, look up the guy that played Dante Randall in that movie. So I can help you. So no, he was like white, maybe Italian. So I'm helping you guys out with the imagery. Look up Dante from Clerks now, and that's what John looks like. So picture this, people. In the YMCA, there's a door to buzz people, and they have to
I'm
be
pretty
buzzed
sure there's
through.
doors everywhere too.
All right, but
Okay, but go ahead.
sarcastic asshole. All right, so now there's doors in the YMCA that people have to be buzzed in. Now, while you're being buzzed in, because this is how stupid my boss is, the wiring in each door is terrible. So basically, if I buzz you in to come into the front door, it'll buzz the back door and then buzz in the front door. Really weird, really retarded. Buzz him in. Now, this is where I think either John was under the influence, on drugs, or he really had a really fucked up day.
Okay.
He flips on me. Motherfucker, I told you to buzz me in. Now, people, if you don't know me already, I'm Raymond V, by the way. That stands for vicious. I have zero tolerance for bullshit and disrespect. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you to the 10th power. Now, what's funny is that Charlamagne the God says this all the time. You can't disrespect
whoa. Hey, whoa. We're not naming other podcasters on this goddamn show.
Chill.
All right?
Fans. I'm a fan. Shout out to Andrew Schultz and Charlamagne the God.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Taxstone.
Hey.
Hey, what? You
got some all three of them in your cup right now.
Hey, yo. But there's some other shit I gotta get to after that. Boom. You can't disrespect someone and then want them to react a certain way. You disrespect me, I'm gonna be disrespectful to the 10th power. Mm-hmm. I flip on him. I'm like, John, who the fuck are you talking to? Now, giving him the leeway. Now, by the way, people, this is on camera. There are people that are witnessing this. John continues with his tirade. John goes, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Now, growing up in Harlem.
Did he slap you?
No. Growing up in Harlem, early 90s, I don't play that shit.
What if he would have slapped you first?
John would be dead. Let me finish my story. Here we go. So, because Dre's digging. He's really reaching. But, fuck him. So peep this. Listen to this, guys. John decides to threaten me. Goes, I'm going to slap you. And I go, John, I will fuck you up. John decides, now mind you, I'm behind the desk.
Condom or no condom?
A to the O. John decides he's going to jump over the table and come and attack me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's when all bets are off. I hope some people agree. My coworker, who's working behind the front desk as well, goes, it's in God's hands. John jumps over the table. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I can fight. I can handle myself very well. Been in martial arts since I was 10. Know a lot of styles that my sensei taught me. That has nothing to do with this right now, but I'm really aggressive. So boom. So the guy jumps over the table, cracks him. Boom! He goes to sleep. Gets back up. Ladies and gentlemen, John proceeds to go, is that all you got? I just slapped this motherfucker, and he got back and asked me, is that all I got? So I decided to go elbow, right, left. Goes back to the floor. Now, mind you, people, this is still on camera. People are watching this. People are telling me to stop. I'm walking away now. John decides to get back up again. Now, I'm walking away. I'm getting ready to go into the room. He tries to sucker punch me. I have my back towards him. I ducked the sucker punch.
So he tried to hit it from the back. I mean, he tried to hit you from the back.
Hey, yo, what is it with you and this gay shit today, yo?
See, because your story is kind of awkward. Here's the problem.
What's up? Wait, let me finish. So, boom.
All right.
I hit him. This time, I'm not holding back anymore because I was giving him chances. And that whole, is that all you got shit pissed me off. I hit him with the force of God. If any of you have been watching that anime One Punch Man, that's as hard as I hit him. Hit him, boom, go straight to sleep twitching. This is why I beat myself up about it a little bit. I started stomping him out. This is why I was wrong. I felt like Seth Rollins at the moment. I don't know why I curb stomped him. That was wrong. The fact of the matter is, instead of them going, Raymond was defending himself, these fucking douchebags decided to fire me. That's the story of the YMCA. The YMCA can suck my dick from now on. Because there are other things as well that's been going on at the Y, especially what they've been doing with some of my friends and some of the things that I've been hearing and seeing going on in their place for a while. They can all suck my dick. And as a matter of fact, there's a dude named Julio who works Maine. He can suck my dick too. Fuck you too, Julio. Yeah. And the fact that he's a former crackhead and doesn't take care of all 6 of his kids makes means he's a piece of shit. So yeah, I'm going in today. I'm sorry, people. You shouldn't have given me an outlet.
Well, as you can see, I'm sorry, I have nerds in my mouth.
Hey, yo.
As you can see, this show is going to pretty much be about Ray slandering anybody.
I'm not going to be slandering people, but look, if we have a chance to get it off our chest, let's get it off our chest. Because there's a lot of things we're going to be getting off our chest today.
Yeah. So, Ray's going to be slandering everybody. And I'm just going to be here to listen and make sure he doesn't lose his mind. By the way, we're not going to be shouting out any other podcasters out there.
Oh, here we go. If I'm a fan, I'm a fan.
Hey,
I'm going to shout you out.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Good looks, motherfuckers. Thank you for the inspiration.
But anyway, back to the jobs. The companies that fired us, they terminated us. We don't have these jobs anymore. Mm-hmm. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Because now you're giving us an outlet and a way to not only vent, but now we're going to make money venting. And not only that, we're going to make sure we're bigger and better. And then when we get the chance, we most likely will try to figure out a way to destroy you.
I don't have that type of energy to do all that.
But, okay.
This nigga sounds like he's ready to take over the world.
Oh, get rich without trying, real rap. So,
hey,
yeah, fuck that.
We're here. Nothing's going to stop us from being here.
No,
we're going to give you the greatest content possible. Mm-hmm. We're going to try to be as exciting possible. Outside of just the audio podcast, we're also going to have some video things that we're going to do for you.
Please check that out very soon.
The YouTube channels will come very soon. We're working on a website.
PO box up as well for openings, for box openings, so please send us stuff if you can.
Speaking of those, I know we have things that you want to talk about. Yeah. I want to speak on this right now and put this out there right now. You mail me any type of shit. Any type of fucking feces. I am telling you right now, you better falsify your fucking address. I'm telling you that right now. Yo, I know. I sound upset. I sound angry. You send me feces, cum, piss, whatever. Anything that is fucking disgusting. Falsify your address. I'm telling you that right now. Because I have the time to drive wherever the fuck you are at and beat the shit out of you.
Welcome to the Beat the Shit Out of You podcast. Yo,
all right?
Why did that hit a nerve for you? But everything else
because that is fucking disgusting. The most vile thing you can do is mail a fucking person. Male, female, straight, gay, transvestite. Man, I wouldn't even mail Caitlyn Jenner that type of shit. I wouldn't mail her penis back. Like, this, no, she doesn't. I don't give. Anyway, you mail me some type of vile shit like that. Falsify your address, falsify your name, your life, everything. Because if you send me real information, I will find you.
So people, please enjoy the death threat that Dre's just sent you because he's really fucking serious. Right?
I'm a really nice guy, you know. I'm chill.
All right,
I'm chill. Right. But you send me some nasty shit like that. Your fucking
send
ass.
Whatever you want, please. I can't wait to do the unboxing. So please be a part of this podcast. Please be a part of this show. We are beginning. We are doing nothing more but bettering ourselves and growing and trying to pretty much do something that a lot of people aren't really doing. And you know what? Since we have nothing but time, we're gonna just get better and we're gonna make this craft work for us. So get into current events.
All right,
Katt Williams. What the fuck? How did you get Nate Diaz choked out by a fucking 8th grader? Yo, seriously. People who chill with Katt, check this nigga. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are y'all letting this man... First of all, why is Katt hanging out in a school backyard like a fucking Oompa Loompa?
Alright, so let's clear out one thing. The people that's chilling with Katt, you know why they're not gonna say anything? Because they're paid. They are paid. Mm-hmm. Why would you want to mess up your money tree? Hey, Katt, go to therapy. Fuck you, Ray. I don't want you around me no more.
Good, because then when he ends up dead, that money tree ain't gonna be there to begin with. So why not make the man clean so you can keep having your money tree? But half of these dickheads...
Motherfuckers don't think about that. They don't care about that. Why would you care about that?
When he dies of an overdose, because we all know Katt's on drugs. I'm not sitting here and acting like, oh, no. The man has been doing nothing but fuckery all fucking month. He's been in and out
for the last couple years.
Nah, but it's been bad this month. Like, he's been doing a lot of extra dumb shit. And then has the nerve to call Chris Rock a coon, which I don't know Chris Rock, and I really don't care about Chris Rock. But at the end of the day, You cooning motherfucker. You in and out of jail. You fucking beating up 12-year-old. Well, tried to beat up a 12-year-old until he fiend you out. Then you're fucking sitting around here doing dumb shit, getting beat up and getting stomped out in Philly, which is ridiculous.
Hey, that shit in Philly was, I don't care what nobody, that shit was hilarious.
That nigga, hilarious. That was sad.
He was crouching tiger, hidden, dragging out this
Yo,
bitch.
whatever Katt was on, please stop selling that shit.
That nigga.
Whatever Katt was on, please do not sell that anymore.
He went from Millie rocking to rocking the mic to nigga went into fucking Street Fighter mode, my nigga.
I don't know what the fuck he was on. Yo, my thing is, how did he leap like a fucking leopard and get stomped the fuck out? Yo, when all I saw was Katt curled up like, fuck it, nigga. It's like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, Katt, I really feel like Katt has a death wish. Like, I really feel like he really wants to die.
Something's always been wrong with him. Let's keep it. Sorry about that, guys. It was my phone. So something's always been wrong with Katt. Katt kind of has always been off the wire. Now it's just more frequent. You know, at one point, Katt tried to get through the fucking airport with a gun in his bag.
That's how delusional he's become.
Now he's at the point where like he's kind of lost it since that last Ice Cube movie he did with Ice Cube and Tracy Morgan. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Oh, Friday.
No, it was another one.
Oh, you said Tracy.
It was Tracy Morgan. He did another one, and after that, it kind of was like a downward spiral. Do I think he needs help? Of course. But I think the people that's around him should extend some help to him? Of course. I felt the same way about Kid Cudi at one point. But you know what? Fix Kid Cudi?
Cudi on drugs.
Kid Cudi. No, Cudi doesn't use drugs anymore. He stopped. He was another when you start seeing all these videos, the nigga was getting folded up into his car by his security. Like Cudi is like 6 foot, 20 pounds. And nigga, and the nigga folded him into his car like a piece of loose leaf.
Stupid ass in here, go to sleep. Like,
yeah, but it happens all on camera and it's there for the world to see, for your kids to see.
What kills me about
this is what's happening, and that's the other thing. Katt Williams adopted kids. He adopted kids from other cultures. And he's raising them. That there off the bat.
Taken away. Did they even give that man back his kids?
I don't know.
I don't think they gave him back his kids.
But that already shows you that he's crazy.
Yeah.
The nigga adopted Chinese kids.
Yo, Katt still has a perm. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo,
Katt still is called Katt. I want to know what Katt stands for.
Straight fucked up dumbass.
But back to what happened. So he's outside this school. I'm assuming him and the boy are playing basketball because he said, "No, if you're gonna come to me, you better try to catch me on the court."
That's been Katt's thing lately. For whatever reason, he's been mixing basketball and fighting in some weird like new realm that I've never seen before. Because he did the same thing with Kevin Hart. Kevin, if you want to fight me, if you want to play basketball, if you want to do, it's like Katt. What the fuck is wrong? Somebody keep Katt Williams off the courts as well. This nigga gonna swing on you.
Was he playing basketball with the kid?
I don't know what the fuck. Something happened. I feel like they were joking. Katt was snapping on the kid. The kid finally was like, you know what, I'm not having this. You are my size. And I feel like I can take you.
All right. So look, in the defense of Katt Williams, I'll say this. 15-year-old kid walk up on me. No, wait.
All right, go.
15-year-old kid walk up on me. He get in my face. Little homie, you need to back up.
All right, cool.
He don't back up. He get closer. Little homie, I'm slapping.
All right.
Now, here's where Katt fucked up. Is when he let the little nigga spin him around and throw him in a chokehold.
Throw him in a chokehold like Nate Diaz. Like fucking you. Yo, that shit was bad.
He threw him in a chokehold. His perm was flying everywhere.
And Katt's in here. Really? You're really just going.
And then he had the nerve at the end to say, y'all gonna let him walk up on a celebrity like that.
That's how delusional Katt is. Yo, Katt needs to hop off these drugs.
Is Katt Williams a celebrity? Yes. Is Katt Williams accessible? Yes. Is Katt Williams in the category of a fiend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
so yeah, we gonna let this little nigga walk up on you.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Y'all the same height. Y'all could be the same age.
Now could be his father.
Like I said, and I'm gonna stick to it. I don't care what anybody says. If a 15-year-old walk up on me the same way he did to Katt Williams, I'm slapping his little ass up, and I'm gonna go get your daddy. But now if his daddy coming, his daddy taller than him, I'll probably be like, yo, chill. Like this is what happened.
Here's the thing. Me and Dre worked with children before, and we have history and experience working with kids. We've had those situations. I've never two-pieced any of my kids.
It's because we work there.
Even if we work there.
Oh, it's because we work there.
Even if we work there. Second of all.
See, I tell you right now, I catch one of them little niggas now.
Katt had the opportunity to walk away. You're an adult. You're a grown man. The child has no idea of certain comprehension, especially at that age. You really don't know too much. No, I'm good. So, look. Walk away. Push the kid away. Or just, completely ignore him. He's a kid. Mm-hmm. You decide you can either play basketball and swing on him immediately and then get fiended out. Now you're going to get memed to death. Mm-hmm. Now you're a complete fucking joke. Now no one's going to have respect. Now you're going to have less people. And you might catch a new charge again out of... He still has charges pending from the Suge Knight shit.
What Suge Knight shit?
The shit where him and Suge supposedly robbed the fucking camera woman and all that other shit. He still has charges pending. Look, they're memeing him to death. Katt gotta get his shit together, man. Like, seriously, pray for that man. Whoever prays, I'm an atheist, so I really don't pray. So please pray for that retarded little black
I got
midget.
the full fight out now. I'm not watching it.
I'm not watching the full fight. I think him getting fiended out was... Wait, Katt had... He went and got round 2? What the fuck? He wants a rematch?
I mean, remember, it was like edited, so... And the kid was in the 7th grade.
Katt on the floor talking about get away from me. Kicking his leg like a cat would do.
In the 7th grade, you're not even a teenager. You're like 12.
Yeah, he got washed up by a 12-year-old. And almost fiended out by a 12-year-old. Katt was sitting there looking for help. Katt was exhausted. Did you hear how hard he was breathing?
Yeah.
Yo, Katt looked like he know... Oh, man, look at those images. Oh, Katt. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at this. This is pathetic. Whatever. Moving on.
Because Williams in a full Nelson after Luke finally...
Somebody said he got caught in a crippler crossface. Somebody said he got put in the Bob Backlund's crossface chicken wing. He got thrown in he got thrown in the Samoa Joe. Somebody said he got caught in the $1 Million Dream. I was done, yo. People were going in on him.
Oh, this actually happened right at the middle school.
He got washed up in the backyard. How Katt ended up in a 3 o'clock backyard fight, I would never understand. What a dickhead, yo. I hate when I see people who have money and careers and throw it away for stupidity.
Yeah.
And you literally just threw it away for stupidity. Moving on, because this is a topic I'm pissed at.
Yeah. Fuck Katt Williams, man.
Fuck Katt Williams.
I still would have hit the little nigga, though.
Dre's crazy, and Dre wants to catch a charge, just like Katt Williams, because now Katt Williams will be facing child abuse charges.
Hey.
But whatever.
Hey, it's not child abuse.
You know what? It could be. It may not be, because if y'all the same height. But whatever. Moving on. Like, all right. So here's the thing that a lot of people really thought I wasn't going to pay attention to. And I'm going to call out a lot of you motherfucking YouTubers. And I'm going to call a lot of you fucking reviews too after this. There's 2 things I want to talk about. I want to talk about some of the new reviews about Batman vs. Superman, which has been pissing me off. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about this Ghostbusters trailer.
Yet?
No. But people already been reviewing it.
Oh, God. Just Ghostbusters shit.
All right. So now, here's the thing.
Let's talk about the Ghostbusters last.
All right. Fuck Ghostbusters.
Let's start with the Batman vs. Superman.
Fuck every single reviewer that has been reviewing this movie. So far, the reviews that I've been seeing, seriously, IGN can suck a dick. Like, hardcore. Some of the people at that fucking IGN... Look, they have some of the worst reviews. And so, I know some people may not be big gamers or might not really look... But if you ever look at an IGN review, because they're on covers of video games, even in magazines, some of their reviews have to be the most stupidest reviews I've ever seen. Some of the dumbest reviews I've ever seen in my life. Like, I can't even believe some of the things that some of these people say. There was a guy on IGN, I forget his name is Jim something. I hit him up on Facebook too. I told him he's a dickhead and shut the fuck up for the rest of his life. He put up the reason he felt like Batman vs. Superman was bad was because it wasn't fun enough. My nigga, are you 5? Why? How do you define the movie of not being fun enough?
Yeah.
I completely... There was another review, I think Tim Geddes, that was his name, on this YouTube show called Kinda Funny. Another dumb white boy. I feel like some of these people that, like, who review these things really don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Nor do they have an argument. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've been picking up on certain trends of just, if you're going to review something, be accurate. Mm-hmm. Be precise. So don't tell me stupid things like the Tim Geddes guy who's like, I don't like Batman against Superman because of the music. There was too much music every time they showed a certain character, and their music would pop up every time the character showed up.
But the
like,
music,
really, you fucking retard? Like, are you fucking serious? Because
Here's
these
the
people
thing,
get paid for this shit, and they're giving people shit reviews.
All right, here's the thing people have to understand. Aside from, well, this is Dre. Just to introduce myself, this is Dre. I'm a musician. I'm also a indie filmmaker. These motherfuckers need to know this firsthand. Music actually sets the tone for the goddamn scene.
Thank you.
All right, let's clear that up right now. This is not a play. This is a film, and in film they don't talk much, so they play music and they show these different reactions through facial expressions. So I quite don't understand why you would complain there's too much music
to show what
the mood of the scene. That's one. I mean, unless you want complete silence.
Look, like I'm showing Dre now what these dickheads at IGN wrote. Well, just that Jim dickhead wrote. He gave it a 6.8.
Batman vs. Superman is carried by a brutal bat flick. All right, Ben Affleck. But as a whole, it offers more philosophical drama than superhero escapism. Ben's Batman a plus. Story themes, but
stupidity.
Plus. Not really fun, negative. Doomsday, negative. Trinity's lack of awe, negative.
Like, are you you're a grown man. Like, that's what I'm saying. These people get paid for this shit, and it fucking pisses me off, because I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm gonna see it soon. And, if you're gonna review something, don't give me a 5th grader's review of a fucking film.
You know what it is?
Like, no, there's a whole article up here, right? And a lot of people have been calling out IGN saying that they be getting paid, and they might be Marvel fanboys. Fuck that. Because I saw the guy's Twitter, the guy that we just spoke about. He was sitting there on his high horse as if there's no, like, there were, like, a lot of people were saying stupid shit, and I get why he had the ability to sit on his high horse and act like there's no reason for people to be upset. But don't sit there and act like there aren't intelligent reasons of why people are upset with your stupid ass review. This is why I started to stop having respect for certain reviews, because I feel like some of these reviews are fucking retarded. Yeah. Like, a lot of people like Jurassic Park, the last Jurassic Park movie.
That's kind of good.
I thought that movie was shit.
I liked it.
I thought it was stupid.
That's cool.
I'm so sick of it.
I enjoyed it.
That's
I might just put it on right now.
Yo, Dre knows how to antagonize, letting you know now. So you're going to hit a lot of fucking dick. But my thing is, if you're going to review something, and especially these people who get paid for it, if you're going to get paid for it, treat your craft with respect and have some dignity to it. Don't tell me it's not fun. Were you wanting to see Barney? Like, I don't understand. What did you expect when you was gonna see a movie called Batman vs Superman?
I'm gonna express my feelings on reviews. I don't read them.
Yeah.
The reasons why I don't read reviews is because reviews are just lackluster opinions coming from someone who doesn't enjoy it, and at the end of the day, it's their opinion. Fuck you. Like, I don't look. All right, let's just keep it 1,000 with you, okay? It's your opinion. I understand it. I respect it. I respect you. I respect your opinion. You and your opinion can go fuck each other in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Because I'm going to watch it, and then I'm just going to come to my own results with it as well. I've never seen the old Superman movie with the new Superman.
Oh, Man of Steel?
I've yet to see it. Why? Because the shit looked boring. It looked dry as hell. And I feel like I could masturbate faster and have more entertainment than watching that movie. But I enjoyed the Batman series.
Which one? Nolan's films?
Yeah, I enjoyed Nolan's films. I didn't really like the comedy ones as I got older. When you're younger, you enjoyed it. It was cool.
When you were younger, you really didn't you didn't have taste.
Now, as far as this man's review goes, it's not for us to agree with it. It's for us to disagree with it. Now, we haven't seen the movie yet.
True.
So we're going to disagree with it off bat. What happens if we go and we see the movie, he's accurate? We're going to look at him like, hey, bitch, you was right, but fuck you anyway.
Yeah, because my thing is, like I said, you can be right, but give me a detailed reason why you're right. Don't just say little tidbits and stuff. Like, I've read the whole article, and it just sounds like complete nonsense. And I've seen other people who have YouTube channels, and I've seen some of the reviews, and some of the reviews are, like, retarded. Because when... Like, first of all, this review is really early. The movie hasn't come out yet. And
it doesn't come out until, like, the end of the week, right?
Thursday, I think. Thursday or Friday. I seen some of the early reviews on Monday, and people were raving about people going, it was good. And I'm not just saying this as a Batman fan, but it was just like, all right, cool, finally, it might be a good movie. And then all of a sudden, when people got to see the movie early, and these are supposedly respected reviewers, and people get paid for this, they just start giving me shit reviews, and I'm just sitting there go, you guys really... And I'm not saying only this because this is the Batman review, but it was just like constant reviews from that company, from IGN. They just been giving shit after shit after shit reviews, and people just go, how the fuck do you grade this thing? He gave this movie a 6.8. But I bet you if I go see Iron Man 3, which was trash, the review was pretty high. And you just sit there going, what the fuck?
What is ING?
ING's it's more of a comic / video game / movie / it's like
So that's why I don't know about it, because I don't give a fuck.
Nerd, it's more like nerd quote.
I mean, you know, I'm into Flash, I'm into Arrow, I'm into those things like that. But that's because they're TV shows now. I just watch Flashpoint. I'm into those type of things. But I don't get online and go looking for things like that.
I do.
Because of fanboys like that.
Yeah, I'm a fanboy.
No, not you. I'm talking about the reviewer. And therefore, he can eat a dick.
It gets really fucking frustrating. And it makes me want to slap the taste out of some of these fucking people's mouths, man.
Yeah.
Like, I really completely have no idea how these motherfuckers even do some of this stuff.
So, I want to change gears because I'm itching to talk about this. And let's talk about this Ghostbusters thing. So, Ray, what was it, about a month ago?
Yes.
So, we've been planning this podcast for quite some time.
Yeah,
we have a lot of planning, some setbacks. But there's this topic Ray has been itching to talk about.
Oh my god!
And the
White
thing
people run. All I'm telling you.
The thing about me is I'm very. Would you consider me to be pretty blunt? So Ray hits me. He tells me about this trailer for Ghostbusters, and I'm like, yeah, man, I seen the trailer, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna let Ray explain it. I'm gonna let him tell you how he feels.
All right. So listen to me. I know white Americans are gonna really hate me, and especially Donald Trump supporters. All right, here's my view. I'm looking at the new Ghostbusters trailer. Race, as you know, it's a very hot topic right now. We got that jackass orange orangutan on stage already, riling up everybody with the race issue, and God knows why half of you idiots would even want to vote for him, but whatever. New Ghostbusters trailer. I grew up watching it. I don't know if you grew up watching it, Dre.
Yeah, I did.
Right. So, huge fan. Yeah, of course, when the movie came out in the 70s, there was some, sort of racism when it came to the Ernie Hudson, the guy that played, I forgot the character's name in Ghostbusters. Whatever the case may be.
Egon. See, if you really cared, you would know his name was Egon.
Fuck you. But, okay. No? Was it?
Yeah, it was Egon.
Alright, I gotta look that up in a second. Whatever the case may be, new Ghostbusters trailer come out. All females cast. No problem. Trailer starts off, emphasizes, hey, you're the fat, smart one. You're the hipster, smart one. You're the kind of cute but quirky, smart one. When we get to the black character, you're the streetwise one. Really? Really, nigga? Really? We really gonna take it there? We still giving ourselves racially stereotyped characters in movies in Hollywood with all the racial... That trailer dropped at a really bad time. Bad enough people already said the movie sucked. Here's what bothered me the most about it. There were certain people who did point it out. Not every black person has to work for the MTA, and not only that, but not every black person has to be the street smart person. Black people can be scientists too. But of course, in white America and white Hollywood, if you're black, you have to be the streetwise. And then what makes me even more mad was the fact that the person who's playing the character, I forgot her name, Leslie Jones or something like that, I think. What the fuck her name is? She's a bitch anyway. She sits there and she goes, I don't know about all this science stuff, but I know the streets. And I'm sitting there going, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Egon was white, my bad, guys.
Yeah, there you go. I knew the nigga was wrong. The fuck is wrong with you? So here's the thing that bothers me about it. Bad timing for the trailer to drop. And why? Why does the black character have to be the street one? Why does she have to be the street smart one? And here's what made me really proud. Seeing urban people, and I hate using that word, or minorities, it really fucking irks me using that word, giving intelligent responses back. Because we had literally country bumpkins, and a lot of them were white, predominantly white, going, of course it's believable that a black person wouldn't be a scientist, because they would be the streetwise. And it was just stupidity. But of course, people of color were giving back intelligent, lovely, and I mean great intelligent answers. Like, hey, you know what? Look, here's the list of how many black scientists exist now in 2016. here's how many, and it's like, yo, we're still in an age where we're still dumbing down minorities. We're still dumbing down blacks and Latinos. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? So basically, if I went to go do a movie role, I have to be a bodega owner.
So now, this is my initial response to Ray was, I don't give a fuck.
I hate this motherfucking response.
The reason I stated to Ray was, I don't give a fuck. Well, his response to that was, well, wait, watch when they start doing it to you.
There you go.
And my response to him was, I didn't wake up and just become black. I've been black all my life.
Here we go now.
So let's really break this down. Hollywood doesn't care for black America
At all.
whatsoever. Nothing in Hollywood is created for black America unless it's created by black America.
Very true, but there's a problem.
Is there? Because Adam Sandler and all his Jewish friends create movies, and then Seth, what the fuck is his name? Pineapple Express. Seth Rogen and all his little Jewish crew, they create movies for just this group of Jewish people, except for James Franco, who somehow makes his way in every movie with them. Yeah. And this is what happened. Spike Lee made predominantly black movies.
But
this is what he was known for. But now when you talk about Hollywood itself, let's keep it 1,000. Hollywood never dropped its racial card. It's been racist since the days of Bojangles.
Yeah, but
and even before then.
Funny. I was talking about this with a friend the other day. As cultural people and people of color, we're getting smarter. And we're getting better. And people are not taking it anymore. And people are calling people out on their bullshit now. This isn't 1975. This isn't 1985. And this is not the early 90s. People are getting smarter. And they're calling people out on their bullshit. And this is why you see a lot of people getting in trouble. A lot of companies are suffering when it plays that race shit. It's time to move on from that. And then you want to drop this corny ass trailer. And here's another thing that bothered me. And this is why I think she's a fucking coon. She goes on Twitter, it's just a movie. Grow up. Who cares? Everyone, because at the end of the day, by you picking that role and still taking that role, you're telling everybody it's okay to keep giving us these fucking stereotypes. So I'm probably going to be the next Spanish guy who owns a bodega, has like 6 kids, and doesn't take care of them. That's how that's how Hollywood perceives us. This is why when you see certain awards, only certain black people win certain awards. For Halle Berry, when she won, she was what, a single mom.
The kids died.
The father was in prison. Like he died. Or whatever the case may be. Denzel, when he won for what? Training Day.
He was a thug.
Thugged out fucking. Yeah, like Monique. That shit for Precious. The fact that she won an award for being an abusive rapist mother and gave her AIDS. Oh no, an AIDS having is like, yo, come on, enough with the bullshit. This is why I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry's bullshit. I'm not a fan of this shit. Because at the end of the day, if you know Hollywood is telling you, okay, this is what you deserve to win an award for, this is what we think your race is, something wrong with it. And there's something wrong with you. Because I would be flipping. Like, I don't know. So, the trailer was crazy.
I'll contest something that you just said. You said that this isn't 1975, we're getting smarter. That's inaccurate.
Why is that?
Because we already were smart. That's where people are getting fucked up at. Is by saying, oh, this isn't the 80s, this isn't the 60s, this isn't this. We're getting smarter. No, we've always been smart. Now we have more of a medium to showcase that, look, we know what's going on. It's not just us in the hood and gang banging and shooting each other up. We have a larger platform and we're being overlooked. These roles that Hollywood creates, and they create that black role, we've been well aware of this for years. This isn't something new. It's not going to be something old. It's not going to go away today, and it's not going to go away tomorrow. Yeah. Now, as an actor, as a professional, you have a choice on which roles you take and which roles you don't want to take. Let's take Will Smith. The only reason I'm shouting out Will Smith is because I seen him last week. Shout out to Will Smith. Anyway.
Fucking fanboy.
Yo.
Let's
take Will Smith for instance. Yeah. He chose not to do Independence Day. Why? I don't want to do it. The sequel to Independence Day. Why? I don't want to do any more blockbuster movies. His last blockbuster movie is gonna be Suicide Squad. That's the last one he did. He's not doing anything else. He chose not to do Django. Why? Because he said nigga too many times.
Yeah, duh.
But he made that decision to not do these movies. You have a choice. Now, who are we to say, yo, you fucked up for choosing this movie? At the end of the day, how these people eat is how they eat. This is how they make a living. If they choose to take these roles, that is their decisions. Do we have to agree with it? Fuck no. Can we be vocal about it? Yeah. But if we're gonna attack them, what makes us any difference than the white people that's giving them the roles?
But here's another thing too that was bothering me about that. I agree with you 100% on what you're saying. The chick, what's her name? Leslie something?
I don't know, but
she a cornball.
She looks like Optimus Prime from fucking Transformers Beast Wars.
Yo, you fucking stupid.
Like, I don't know.
The 8 version. Yo. All right. Guess fuck that bitch. I heard she's a bully. Like, she be trying to G-check some of them little pussy niggas at SNL. And, look, I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna put this out for future references. If you're a celebrity right now and you don't like some of the things, because there's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers, and we're gonna be speaking on our opinions on some of you, and we're gonna be really real and really upfront. If you don't like what we're gonna say, don't think we want them pussy niggas in Hollywood, but you can just get one off on. We will fucking come after you. We will punch you in your mouth. So please don't take it lightly on this side, because I know she's one of those people that feels like, how dare you talk about me like that? Who the fuck do you do? Bitch, get the fuck out of my face before I get you jumped. Whatever. Moving on. There were people responding to this, right? And what bothered me was, like I said, and let me rephrase something, because I said the smart people are getting smart. What I meant was people, because I'm Spanish, you're black. The way we were responding to that, I just making sure. The way people responded to it wasn't, yo, nigga, how could you? It was literally educated responses like, yo, why? Why are we still going through this? Why is this happening? And giving great responses. Not everybody was like, yo, son, this is some bullshit, B. I get it. But people were giving responses. Now, when you look on the other side of the fence, half of these white motherfuckers have the nerve to sit there and say, nah, it's not racist at all. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? There was this one white boy, I think his name, what was his name? I don't know.
It don't matter what his name was.
Oh, I know what his name. I'm coming after him.
Nah, it don't even matter.
Alright, but he looks like he's like 3 minutes away from shooting up a school. So this white boy, he got his own YouTube channel. He puts up like this rant, crazy rocker boy. He knows what I'm talking about because I hit him up on Facebook to tell him to go kill himself. So, he puts up about how it's not racist, it's social justice warriors coming after this, and the whole entire time I'm giving him the opportunity to give some points of why the trailer wasn't really not racist but not stereotypical. He wasn't giving any points. It was just straight white boy banter about Ghostbusters. It's like, yo, it's not the point. That's not why people are in an uproar, and this is not why it upset me. It upset me that the fact that, you know what, bad timing, and we can't take these roles these roles don't defy us as people, because you know what, Donald Trump will sit there and go, hey, country bumpkins, a lot of these motherfuckers never been anywhere besides those little countries that they live in those little ass states, and Donald Trump will say, hey, black people are this and white people that, and white people don't know any better. I mean, or Latinos are like this. White people who don't know any better, and they'll look it up and they'll see movies and be like, oh yeah, look, a black lady, all she knows is the streets and the subway, and it's like, they paint these perceptions for people, and people really accept them, and especially people who've never been anywhere. And I feel like that's what's been going on with Donald Trump. Some of these people that, if you ever look on his Facebook page, because like I trolled the shit out of all of them, they'll sit there and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's time for some of these people to get deported, or these blacks need to get this up together. Half of those people never met a black person, never met a Latino, nor have they ever met a Muslim a day in their lives. So it's like, it's that small world mentality, and I feel like with movies like that, they help build that small world mentality. Tell me, it's crazy.
You can't help build something that it's they're not help building it. It's already been constructed. It's already been constructed. What they are doing, I would say, is they're strengthening it. They're giving it more girth. They're giving it more of a stronger foundation to continue on. As far as saying like, all right, they're building. Look, let's keep it 1,000, bro. Like I'm prejudiced. I'm not racist, but I'm prejudiced. Like, I live in the Bronx. I judge every Spanish person in the Bronx.
Of course.
And that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's prejudice. That doesn't make me, I don't hate them. I don't think they should all go back to Dominican Republic and PR and Ecuador and wherever the fuck they're from. No, I like Spanish food. I like going to Cuchi Fritos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like these things. And I'm not helping it, but this is me being honest. You know, our country was built on other cultures. I actually watched. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Minister Farrakhan. He's a black leader. Love Farrakhan. Okay, yeah. So I was just making sure. So, Farrakhan. It was. I want to say it was maybe the early '90s, late '80s. He says during an interview, he was like, you know, when they tell us go back to Africa, it's like, all right, cool. You know, we got a place to go back to. He's like, but then you gotta ask your white friends, where you gonna go back to?
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's always you know what happens? Social media has brought all this shit to the forefront, and it's more prevalent now. Like when Skonex was around and all these other things was around, MySpace, people weren't really hitting it like that. They really weren't throwing the racial card out there. Our
generation wasn't really that into it.
And then, like, the Facebook thing was the one place that you can go to, the blogs and stuff like that. They will post all these different things in these groups, and they would do all these different things. And what happens is, and I'll say it like this, but our blackness scares people. It scares people because we're empowering ourselves. We're a group of people who feel disempowered. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but we're gonna say it is. We feel and we feel removed from society, and just by little things, for someone to say you speak well. What do you mean I speak well? I speak English.
No, this one kills
you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you speak white. How do you speak color?
I don't understand these things, but not only do we point at the white people, we have to point at our people as well. I mean, yo, Dre, you kind of handsome for a black guy. Bitch, what?
Who the fuck? Tell me that was a girl that told you that.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, it was a girl. If it was a dude, we would have fought.
Yeah. We love gay people. Support power to go gay people, gay marriage, gay rights all day.
But these are the things that we have to be aware of. We can go after, if we're gonna revolt against the white people that's being prejudiced to us. I'm not gonna say racist. I'm gonna say prejudice, because until I start walking outside and seeing burning crosses on the front of my building, and I see people lynching people outside, I'm gonna say racist. I mean, I'm gonna say prejudice. I'm not gonna say racist yet. I haven't been to the South, to the racist parts of the South, but I've been in the prejudiced parts of New York City, so I'm gonna say prejudice. I will continue to say, if we're gonna go after them, we have to step out into the neighborhoods that we live in and stop the shit that we're doing too. Because when I flick through the news, no matter what channel it is, it's more of us doing it to us than to, you know what I'm saying? And anybody else can go, oh, but how you gonna say that? You know, there's groups doing X, Y, and Z, but these same groups that you talk about that are rallying for stopping black on black crime, stop what they're doing once it comes down to like, oh, this was a racist statement, let's go and attack this. If you want to do something in the community, I've lived in the Bronx for 20-something years. I've never seen it happen.
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen we going to put together a black youth basketball team. They do these things in the South, though. Heavy in the South. So when you look at Hollywood and you go, why is Hollywood still depicting us this one way? Hollywood still depicts Chinese people a specific way. They depict Japanese people a specific way. They depict
Japanese somehow and the last samurai.
They depict even Irish people a certain way. They depict everybody who isn't white, like white American, a certain way. Shit, they make Trailer Park Trash in movies look better than other ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens when the writers are white. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why it's such a big thing for more black writers. It's a huge thing for there to be more black writers. You saw what happened with Saturday with SNL when Kenan Thompson and Jay Farrell said they're not dressing up in cross gender anymore. SNL needs to hire black women. We got a black comedian on the show. Now, her first episode wasn't that good.
I'm not a fan of her at all.
Slowly, she's picking it up, but she has a big shoe to fill because she's the only black woman on the show. Now, to say we have to stop picking up these roles, in the beginning, I get it. You pick up these roles here and there. We saw Anthony Mackie pick up a couple of them. Now, Anthony Mackie, like, I'm not doing that.
Yep.
I'm not doing
but
that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to point out, too. Here's what I think white Hollywood hasn't gotten yet, and I really don't know how they're not picking up on it. One thing, a good friend of mine, he graduated Columbia Film Division and all that. Shout out to my boy, Jay. He said, you want to know one of the biggest reasons why Fast and the Furious is one of the most successful films, and some people may not enjoy it, some people may love the action. He said, if you look at the cast, diversity. It's not one person. Diversity brought attention to that film. Look at the stuff that is now big in television. Empire. Power. These are some of the big hitters because of diversity and how much race is in it. People are not paying mind. People are not only going, okay, we need the white lead to go see a movie. Like, we don't need that anymore. This is why I feel like Civil War, the next Marvel film, is going to be huge. I got a lot of motherfucking black people in there. We got Captain Falcon. We got Black Panther. We got Black Widow. She ain't black, but her name black. We got who else? I know I'm missing somebody.
We got people.
Yeah, y'all got people. I mean, at the end of the day, diversity will bring you money. And the fact that Hollywood still hasn't picked up on that old-ass 1950s, 1940s mentality that they created years ago is fucking mind-boggling. And it's still crazy. It's like, yo, Fast and the Furious is close to being... Is it? I think it might be $1 billion franchise now.
It should be.
It should. If not, it's like a $700 million franchise. And the last one made the most money, plus Paul Walker's death, but
it made the most money based off Paul Walker's death.
It's still a diverse cast.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think it's time to change some of these old ass mindsets.
But even point out that movie. You can almost say that they had Ludacris and Tyrese playing black parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they were streetwise dudes. The one thing that they didn't have them playing is being loud and obnoxious.
Typical hood niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't being loud and obnoxious. Now, are black people street smart? Some of them are. Some of them aren't. There's a reality of that. The ones that aren't. The ones that are. So what? You know what I'm saying? There's white people that's street smart. I know plenty of white people who quote unquote act like black people. You know what I'm saying? And there is no on off switch for them. Like, this is all they know. Like, yo, it's how I talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who I am. In Hollywood, what they end up doing is they paint this picture, or like there's this writer who writes this script. He or she writes this script. They write these actors. Then they need this comedic role. So that role could have went to a Chinese person, like it did in Hangover. It was meant for a white woman, but they gave it to a black woman. You know why they put a black woman? This is why, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, guys, I know we was gonna put a white woman in this role, but if we don't put a black woman, they're gonna say we're being racist because we didn't put a black woman in this movie. So the only role they leave for the black woman is what? The loud, obnoxious role. I'm pretty sure someone read for all 4 roles, but it just so happened to be like, you know, we got to keep it to the originality, the original. There was a black guy. Now, the original black guy was an ex-Marine and had several PhDs. He did not work for the MTA.
That's where the problem comes from, though.
And that's where the problem comes in. I get it though. I get it. It's a New York City based operation. They want it to be 2016, but bruh, like, you really should have rethought that. But how much can we depend on Hollywood to really look out for us?
And look, I'm gonna just say this to end this off with my statement. At the end of the day, the movie sucks. The trailer sucked. The film is gonna suck.
Did it come out yet?
No, but it's not.
It probably won't come out.
It's gonna come out. It has a lot of people aren't liking the trailer. Yeah, I feel like people are overlooking some of the things that are pretty obvious. But at the end of the day, it's like, enough is enough. People are tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of it. Enough is enough. Yeah. Now I'm gonna ask you something now. Do you still listen to Hot 97? Are you a fan?
I don't listen to anything.
That's weird and psychotic. But Yeah, Hot 97. You heard of Old Man Ebro, right?
Yeah.
Recently, I don't know since when. I guess he turned into Tupac Shakur lately, and he's a thug now. Wait, hold on. Before I say that, no, we'll get back to the other thing in a second. Ebro recently he was put out a few statements out talking about Charlemagne the God. Shout out to Charlemagne, huge fan. Stay up, my bro. All right, boom. So it's not the fact that he's talking about Charlemagne; it's the way he presented it. He goes, first he's calling people pussy and bitches. In my whole entire life, living in Harlem and being in the streets and all this other stuff, I've never heard of Old Man Ebro until now. Maybe no more than probably 3-4 years ago. Since when did Old Man Ebro turn into a fucking thug? Calling out 50, calling people pussy and bitches, niggas ain't gonna do this. And given that he was drunk when he was talking all this shit and talking about Charlemagne wanted to go to Hot 97 and all this corny shit, what bothers me about that is lately, I mean, it's not a trend. It's been, how long? It's probably been going on since the last, since 2000 and what? You'll agree. You'll let me know if I'm wrong. Why do people pretend to be something that they're not now? Why is that the new thing? Because my thing is, I grew up on the fact that if I act like a thug and do thug shit, I'm going to have thug consequences. Ebro looks like one of them little black hipsters that just don't know what to do. Like, stay in your lane, motherfucker. Be a black hipster. But being a black hipster thug, two worlds that you do not want to collide.
So,
and I'm not a fan of Ebro, so Ebro can suck a dick too.
All right, so this is what I was saying.
He destroyed Hot 97. He's over here talking about 50 destroyed hip hop. New York City hip hop.
I agree with that.
How?
I'll explain that in a second. Because I was actually just thinking about that last night. This is what I'll say about Ebro. We don't know Ebro. We don't know what Ebro is capable of doing. Ebro didn't grow up in New York City. Ebro is from Oakland, California. So we don't know what Ebro was doing. I'm not sure. You ever been to the Bay?
No.
You ever been to Oakland? Yeah, it's not fucking smiles and sunshine. That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he grew up very protected. I know that.
How do we know that?
Because we
like Ebro
age of technology.
Ebro is a fucking, I mean, he's a, what we would call a mulatto. He has he's
half white,
half white, half black. Yeah. How he grew up, where he was raised. Ebro's an older dude than we are. Right. We don't know what he went through. However he was talking, it was how he was talking. Now, to dismiss it and say, man, I was drunk, I was tripping. Look, bro.
He literally is telling, he's on air going, yeah, I'm saucy, I'm drunk. People putting battery in his bag, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, well, a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
Then when real consequences come from your ass, what you gonna do then?
But the reality is those real consequences won't happen. Yeah, that's like the reality. That. Like, those real consequences won't happen. Yeah, and that's because the problem now. Because it's not a problem. Yeah. It's a reality, and it would be stupid for it to lead to anything else. Oh, you was talking shit, so I'm gonna kill you.
Not even that.
But look, that in your mouth. Yeah, all right, he got punched in his mouth. He's still talking shit. It's still gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then that also justifies what we were just talking about. How it is like, oh, this nigga was talking shit, I'm gonna kill him. White people were looking at this shit like, yo, wait, he just said something bad? I just got Michael fired. Like, I just got Michael.
That's the problem I'm talking about today is the fact that you cannot control how people react to certain things you do.
And you can't control. You can't control how people feel. You can't control how people feel and what they say either. You gotta.
Don't get mad when somebody gives a crazy reaction.
And at the same time, when you put out certain things, if you say something, you got to be prepared for people's reactions.
I'm saying, like, you putting out
the same person that feels like if they attack you, what happens if they underestimate you? How many people have underestimated you? Remember when you fought the 3 dudes and they thought they was gonna beat you up? You fought 3 guys, right? And they thought they was gonna win, and they lost because they underestimated you. And that's what's happening right there with the whole Ebro situation. Now, for him to like say 50 destroyed New York hip hop, I agree with it. Now, when I was younger, I loved 50. The reason I love 50 is he was just like raw, like, oh man, he coming for anybody. What 50 did was he separated everybody, and he did it in a different type of manner. Now, I'm going to compare what Kendrick did and what 50 did. 50 came and said, anybody who fuck with Ja Rule, I don't fuck with y'all and y'all fool. Kendrick came and said, yo, all y'all, I like y'all. Y'all cool. I respect y'all. I love what it is that you do. I'm taking your place. 50 did it in a whole. He did it, and Kendrick did it
in an aggressive manner.
In an aggressive manner, but in a bully manner. Like, yo, I run this, yada. And then this is why people felt like, you know what? I can't really rock with this dude. I can't rock with this dude on a music level. Maybe I might see him, you know, yo, Fifth, what up? But musically, you gonna stay over there because you're cancerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, in this point in time, and I'm pretty sure as a grown man now, like at the age that he is now, he's kind of looking back like, yo, that was kind of dumb.
I don't think so.
I think he does, because he
holds grudges. And
he said he's the only grudge he's been holding all these years is with Game.
And Rick Ross.
That's corny. Like, that shit comes and goes though. That whole situation comes and goes, because remember when Ross caught the seizure, Ross, take care of your health. Recently, and then because they both said some slick shit.
And the lawsuit with the girlfriend.
Yeah, and then.
But here's my thing.
And the whole thing with him and Ja is always gonna be personal, because they've had physical altercations.
And the shit with Game 2, don't forget, people died over that shit. People are in prison over that shit. Yeah. But here's my thing about 50's mentality and his aggressive manner. Because I grew up kind of the same way, and I heard I check out a lot of 50's interviews. 50 said basically the way he grew up, especially in his neighborhood, kill or be killed. Very true, especially in my neighborhood back in the day. The way he grew up, he had to be aggressive. He had to respond. We gotta understand, 50's a real old school gangster. Like, that's how he was, and he didn't have older brothers. It was just him. So if he didn't have that aggressive manner on those demeanors, he would have been dead out on those streets, because he would have been fooled. And you know how it is. You live in the Bronx. So it's like, I had that same attitude when I was growing up. Okay, I feel like me and my brother was probably the only two Spanish niggas in Harlem at the time. So it was like, all right, I already know people gonna pick on me. I already know people gonna come at me. I'm gonna make them respect me. Well, if I have to take it or it's received. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if people didn't respect me, I was gonna make you respect me, because I wanted to be able to walk down my block without having to put my head down. So I got why he had that aggressive manner, because it was really deep between him and Ja. So when he was like, yo, fuck you if you riding with that nigga. Yeah, these niggas stabbed me at one time. I got shot over them niggas at one time. So it was like, yeah, it was deep. So you got, even in life now, I look at it like this. There are people now I don't fuck. If I see somebody fucking with somebody, you might have a thing with him because y'all probably don't like me, and that's why y'all really friends. So I see why he had. That's why I kind of agree with that. But to say the man destroyed New York City hip hop as a whole, no. You know what destroyed New York City hip hop as a whole? New York City radios. When the South music was picking up like crazy, and these new fucking little dickheads in this generation started liking it, that's all they wanted to play. Being a lyricist is dead now because of New York City radios. Don't sit there and go say only put the. If you wanna give partial blame to 50, fine, but blame yourself. Look at the mirror, because at the end of the day, Ebro was the music director of Hot 97. He's the director of the radio. Not anymore, but yeah. But at Hot 97, my nigga, look in the mirror before you start throwing stones, man. Like, that ass.
Now, even that is disputable. He's the director of a radio station, right? So that means he's paying to all different type of analytics, like who's peaking, who's watching.
Yeah, I know that fact. Yeah.
If all these things is spiking for these radio stations, remember, he's the director. He's not the owner. He's the director, so he still has people that he has to report to that are saying, like, if they see the spike, like, oh, why do you keep playing all New York artists? I understand we're a New York radio station, but we got bills to pay. Yeah, so if nobody's listening, we're not getting these people who want slots for commercials, which means we don't pay these bills. We can't pay y'all. Y'all can go. Now, so to say the radio killed New York hip hop, the fans of New York City started liking a certain thing, so the radio follows trends. Plain and simple. Bobby Shmurda wouldn't never popped, who's from New York, would have never popped if the people didn't love his music. And this is how the streets have to like something for the radio to pick it up. Yeah. Now,
but like I said,
when 50
only blame 50.
Look, this is what I'm gonna point out. This is what I'm gonna point out. When Ross came through with Every Day I'm Hustling, right? Yeah. And then DJ Khaled came through right after that with, I forgot, whatever record it was that they had. It was just like a DJ Khaled record. Then Pitbull came with the Thoma shit when he remade Thoma with Lil Jon. And then Trick Daddy hit us, even though Trick Daddy's like the OG of down there, he hit us with a record. Then we got Ace Hood. You see where all these guys are coming from? They're all coming from Miami. Then we got Flo Rida. He's from Fort Lauderdale, but they're all coming out of Florida. They're all coming out of this place. You know who is in the center of it all?
Who?
Rick Ross. Rick Ross is in the center of it all. And he is almost like, yo, everybody is working with everybody now, right? What 50 did was, oh, wait, you did a song with Ja back in the day. Nah, fuck you. I don't want to do no music with you. He had the power to be the centerpiece of New York hip-hop, because Jay isn't really the centerpiece of New York hip-hop anymore. He's an icon for the genre, but he's not really the centerpiece anymore. He can't... For New York? No one. There is no one for New York, because there's someone who has potential to be it, but there needs to be more behind it. I'm not going to say his name, but there needs to be more behind him. No. It's a kid from Harlem. Yeah. So there just needs to be more behind him. You know, he has a nice deal. He signed to Nas. Yeah. So I'll say that much so you guys can figure it out on your own. He signed to Nas, and that's a strong signage right there. He has good people around him. He can become the centerpiece. He actually keeps more and more New York artists around him than anything. And that's what 50 could have did. But what 50 was about, it was like, yo, it's G-Unit and G-Unit only. If you're not in the unit, man, fuck it. He would go down to Texas and rock with Flip and T.I. and everybody. But when it came back to New York, he really wasn't working with everybody. And the reason he wasn't working with everybody is because they didn't like his tactics. They didn't like the way he moved. When you have the opportunity to make something big... You gotta take advantage of it. And I remember Fab said when 50 did the 50 and Friends joint. Yeah. He was standing in the audience and he was like, I really can't co-sign this because this is the same man on stage with artists that he segregated from everybody else. He got Jim Jones, Cameron, Jadakiss, Styles P, all these dudes on the stage.
Where was that shit? Wasn't that on like
I think it was
Staten Island? Was it?
I think so. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he shitting on all these dudes. And here they are on stage with him now. And he's like, yo, you separated everybody when you had the opportunity to bring everybody together. And I watched the interview with Questlove, and he was talking about how that movement was so tough. Like his movement, the Roots movement was bigger than just the Roots, the band, because they had Common, they had Mos Def, they had Talib Kweli, they had Erykah Badu, they had Outkast. It wasn't about being Afrocentric, but you know, he actually he said in an interview, the reason we all rock together is because when the label signed us, they said, how do we get you guys to become platinum? And he said, well, put these artists around us. Build this circuit around us. So the label, he told the label, yo, go sign Mos Def and Talib Kweli and then sign Common. The label turned around and bought Loud Records. Bought Lyricist's Lounge to bring all of those artists around the Roots and make it stronger. They were the centerpiece of that sound. And that's what happens is it's one thing to try to lead by one. You're going to fail after a while. But when you create an army, it's undeniable. What happens in the South is it became undeniable for these guys because they have a circuit down there that they've just been working, going from state to state, state to state, state to state, banging out records and continue to work with each other. It's crazy when Bun B knows fucking the niggas from the Migos before the niggas from the Migos took off because he's already seeing them out in Texas. So they gonna ride with each other.
My thing is, you still gotta understand there's paranoia behind that as well. He's gotta be careful. It was real life situations, so that's why he was like, "Yo, all right, you with this nigga? Fuck you, cause I can't trust you. I don't know what you up to. I don't know who you with. I don't know what you trying to do. You get what I'm saying?
This is an industry of music, bro. It's business.
But it was beyond business for them. You gotta understand that as well.
And that's where he fucked up.
That's why. But that's what made his music great because there was truth behind it.
There was truth behind it.
That's what made the situation amazing.
Where it fucked up is that his issue with Ja. You don't know if you know Ja and I got beef with Ja. I don't know you. Yeah, but we in the same industry. We in the same. If you do a record with him, it's not like you running around. Y'all partying everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all besties. You his child gods and y'all did a song together. Yeah. Nigga, he paid you for that. There's money going on there. There's transactions going. And that was the other thing where he fucked up. Is a lot of niggas was losing a lot of money because of him. Yeah. Because he separated people. Yo, I can't fuck with these niggas. Yo, if you fuck with my money, you're pretty much telling me fuck my family, fuck you, and fuck everything you stand for.
All right, Eric Gotti, when is your father gonna die?
And then that's why their situation was so volatile. Yeah. But anybody else that fell victim to the shit really had no issue with him.
That's why you saw the Jadakiss collabs.
Yeah, no. The reason he came to his senses with Jada kissing them is because Jada kissing them is just like 50.
Yeah.
They're not like, they rap.
Yeah.
But nah, they're not with that. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not with that. And the other thing being is lyrically, Jada kissing Styles P chewed 50 alive.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna say a lot.
Nah, they did.
I ain't gonna say a lot.
You never heard Sorry Mrs. Jackson, huh?
I've heard it.
They chewed him alive. He gave him a little piece in piggy bank. They destroyed him. He said to himself like, yo, I don't even know why I went there with them.
When he said that?
When he did the song.
Oh, you ain't saying no way. You gotta understand, Piggyback had more power behind it. Not because it was lyrically great, because it had a better following.
Piggy Bank was.
I heard Piggy Bank before the album came out.
Yeah, and everybody heard Piggy Bank.
Everything on BET was on.
Yeah, like, everybody heard it because
even
it was
little snippets.
Yeah, it was
like,
such
oh
a big thing.
50, just this number.
But here's the thing.
That's why it was bigger than them. And I'm not saying lyrically it was better, but
because Piggy Bank came during the time where 50 was on a decline. That came out on the Massacre.
Yeah, Massacre was next after Get Rich or Die Trying. He was still on an upclimb.
And that was Piggy Bank?
Yeah. Get Rich,
Massacre, and
then Curtis.
And then there was albums in between that.
No, because I have it in order.
Get Rich, Massacre, Before I Self-Destruct.
No, Before I Self-Destruct was
came
after.
last.
Yeah, look, I'll show you now. Yeah.
Anyway, the nigga was on the decline. All right.
After Massacre.
Once Massacre was released, everything went downhill from
Massacre sold a good amount. Look,
because we bought it and thought it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be bad.
Nah, there was some track. I mean, it depends on what type of music you like.
Bro, I listened to 50 all the way up into the Massacre. I stopped after that.
After Massacre?
After Massacre, I stopped.
I feel like Curtis was really underrated. I mean, not Curtis. Before I Self-Destruct was really underrated. Some good tracks on there. Why you look? Are you serious?
Because you Puerto Rican.
I don't trust that. Being Puerto Rican. First of all, I'm one of the biggest Tupac fans of all time. All right, people.
I don't mean shit, nigga. I'm the biggest Tupac fan. You know how many white people say that?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck people. I grew up around people who grew up around Tupac. All right. All right. Nothing. All right. But look, I love a lot of my New York City MCs. All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen. You have, I guess we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, we've been doing people a little snippet and a taste. And then
about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
we want to just thank you guys for listening to the podcast. We still haven't figured out a name for this.
We will eventually, but please, when you get a chance, like, subscribe. Please hit us up on Twitter when we get the chance. Twitter will be up in a few hours. If you guys have any ideas you want us to talk about, anything you want to hear, anything you want to know about us, please hit us up very, very soon.
All right. This is Dre.
This is Ray.
And we out of here.